So, Vincenzo, were you wondering anything specific?
No, but I can just sort of confirm that my experience is the same as everybody else here. Like especially getting funding for anything is very hard, and having a professional is, I mean, right now for this specific problem of mathematical content it doesn't seem like an option. Like we have some experts in accessibility, but they're not expert in STEM content. So they don't know how to deal with it. So this is now we're pushing a bit with trying to make changes and improve, but it's a very long process because there's a lot of inertia. So we have all the lecturers and professors with all this LaTeX material, and that's already a win that in 2021 we have most of our material is typed, but we still have people with handwritten material just scanned and put up as a PDF, and we're still there. So from there to having everything accessible it's a very long journey.
I have a video that you might find real interesting. And Jonathan, you can post it. It is, let me see, our beta speech-driven editor.
Gotcha.
Do you see that?
Yep.
Take a look at this. This is something we couldn't get funding to complete, but this was 10 years ago. This would have made it pretty easy if you look at that video. Speech-driven editor, you just record it and you've got an accessible document.
I know for myself, I've got a better understanding of the problem, and I probably had a much too. There's something called the law of the instrument that's due to Abraham Maslow. And what it says is that if you give a child a hammer, everything they see is a nail. You try and solve the problem with the tools you have available.
Yes.
And I think a large part of this is actually a social and cultural problem. And my understanding from disability campaigners is being taken seriously is half the battle. Just being listened to. At the COP conference, one of the delegates from Israel couldn't attend because the
wheelchair,
the provision of the disability services wasn't working properly.
Yes.
And whoever's fault it was, the disabled delegate couldn't attend.
Well, your prime minister apologized. That made it all better.
Let's not go there.
Okay. Well, I've done my brain dump. I don't want to bore anybody anymore, but if anyone has any questions about the resources that I've posted, drop me an email and I'd be happy to try and answer your question. And I sure appreciate you, Vincenzo and Kelly, dropping by today. Makes me feel good that there are two people out there that have an interest in making things better. Whether or not we can help you achieve that objective, I don't know. But it's good to know that there's some good people out there.
One of my hobbies is mathematics, and so my hammer for solving all problems is analytical thinking. And what I'm looking for is the correct definition. You know, if you start with the correct definition, in this case, the definition of the problem, then everything should be easy. But I think for other people, helping disabled people and being in contact with disabled people is the key thing. And I get a sense that they become invisible. That's just my
Yeah.
sense of things.
Yeah, I've been working in this field for 40 plus years, and the US began issuing or passing laws to change things. The big one was the ADA. That was in 1990, and not much has changed, in my opinion, educationally speaking. So maybe it'll take another 40 years. So I only care about the next 5.
You're an impatient old man.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I know.
Senior citizen.
Senior citizen. But thank you, everybody. This has been fun for me.
Oh, I'm pleased.
And I'm done with my presentation, if you want to call it that.
Well, it's getting on for 1:30, and that's when people can make their excuses and leave without being at all rude. And I'll give people time for that to happen. And then anybody that wants to stay on later and chat, we can chat. And I'm very happy to turn the camera off so we can chat more freely. Not the camera, the recorder off.
Yes. And if Vincenzo and Kelly got what they came for and didn't have any additional questions, I'm going to leave with them, because I still have a lot to do before this wonderful day is out. So,
Okay, so
this has been good.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
I shall probably disappear too. I have a student with thesis difficulties that I have to deal with.
Good luck. Have fun.
So goodbye, everybody.
Until next
Bye-bye, and
time.
thank you.
Hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye.